Welcome to 5-Minute Mediumship, and in this video I wanted to talk to you about how to actually get out and start working on platform. So when you feel as though you're ready to actually start working, and let me rephrase that, you may never quite feel as though you're ready to start working, but there will be prompts for you to actually get out and start working. So when those prompts start to come, how do you actually start to get out and start working on platform? Because it's a little bit of a different beast, isn't it, to doing one-to-ones. With one-to-ones you can contact friends or families, you can start to gently put feelers out and start to get a few clients working with you. But when you're working on platform and you're starting to go out and about on platform, it can be really difficult to actually get started. It's not as easy as simply hosting an event. Nowadays there are lots of opportunities for the public to go and see mediums, and generally if they're paying for a ticket, they're going to go and see a medium that they've heard about, that they know about, that's been recommended to them. So when you first start working, you generally don't have that level of reputation because you're actually just starting to build your work up. So one of the best ways to actually start crafting your mediumship on platform is within the spiritualist churches. Now, lots of people don't like to work within spiritualist churches. They don't like sometimes the formality of the environment, but they're not all formal, and most of them are actually really friendly. And some people don't like the service element, so they don't like the fact that they have to say a prayer, that they might have to give an address, and then they've got to do the demonstration. However, the benefit of actually contacting your local church and asking if they have an opportunity for you to serve them, or even if you're asking if you can go on the waiting list in case they have a cancellation, which is the most likely thing. The benefit of doing that is that they understand the challenges and they understand the processes that you as a relatively new medium to platform go through when you first start to work. It is different when you start working on platform than working on platform within your group environment. You do come into contact with different energies. You're working in a different place. The energy of each different place is different. You also come into contact with members of the public, some of whom might have a certain expectation about the type of evidence that you're going to give. They may also have an expectation about the type of evidence they want. So you will face challenges personally with people as you start to work on platform. And actually working in the spiritualist churches can be a really supportive place because it is an opportunity to fail. And I don't mean for one moment that you should go and attend a service or a demonstration with the aim that you're going to fail, but there are things that happen that you do not understand or you can't find the energy to work with at a particular moment in time. And when that happens, the demonstration or the particular contact may not go quite as you would like, and you will find yourself in a supportive environment within a spiritualist church. So it's definitely worth considering. Spiritualist churches pass on contact details of mediums to other spiritualist churches. So it's actually a way to allow your platform credentials to start to build up, but it also gives you that opportunity to actually work on platform in the moment, learning as you go along in a live experience, and that's really important. So if you really don't want to serve a spiritualist church though, the other way that you can start to work on platform is actually to do a charity demonstration. You could contact a charity yourself who perhaps has hosted a mediumship demonstration in the past, and you could offer your services, or you could contact some local mediums who serve charities, and you could explain that you're starting to go out and work on platform, and could you go along with them and perhaps give one or two contacts during that charity demonstration. Now, some mediums will say no, but the majority of mediums should be quite happy to welcome a newcomer and should be very happy to not necessarily take you under their wing, but offer you the opportunity to actually get out there and start working. Now, there are some things called open mic nights, which you may have heard of in terms of comedy, but there are some organisations that are doing that now, where they have an open platform night and anybody can come along, pay a £5 and get up and work on platform. Personally, I don't advise that. It is a way to actually get out there and start working, but the quality of mediumship varies greatly, from people actually working with mediumship to people working psychically but not realising that they are. So I would avoid those sort of evenings, because if you come across a problem or you come across an area of your work that you're not quite confident in, it's really easy to be disempowered. It's also really easy to pick up habits, bad habits, that do not support the way that you work moving forward. So if you're starting to look for work, do consider your local spiritualist churches. They will be really happy to support an up-and-coming medium. And the other option is actually to work for a charity demonstration. It is difficult to start charging for your own demonstration when you first start to work. And actually, it also puts a pressure on you. It puts a pressure on you to deliver mediumship to a certain standard. And as you start to work publicly on platform, it will always be a little bit of a learning curve, particularly for those first few events. So if you take the pressure off by being in a spiritualist church or supporting a charity, you'll actually be doing yourself a favour.